Anthony Schmill had found a picture of this monumental Gothic-looking shape, and we didn't know what it was. And so when we did more research on it, we realized, oh my God, this is a lasting, real Nazi building that we could use in the game. It represented the pinnacle of our vertical gameplay that we were trying to get. The one we have in the game's got these giant twin 128 cannons on the top, 4 of them. It's got a crane on the top to move the barrels and change the barrels out. And underneath that, there's this whole ring, another defensive layer of these flak guns. This was an amazingly, you wanted to avoid this if you're flying over the top of this because it would wipe you out. One of the key things on this building, you'll see on the inside, is this thing was really like this giant auto cannon where it's got these giant conveyors that move these bullets there, these huge bullets up and towards the top and to refeed these guns that are automatically firing. We tried to take this kind of holistic approach. It's almost like this cement Nazi giant really up there, and the top of it, so it's this living, breathing thing. So the top of it, we looked very much as a functional defense mechanism where it was firing out, anything that gets in the vicinity, it will take out. But inside of that is kind of the heartbeat of the thing where you would have again, the munitions feeding up into the defensive mechanism. You would have the water and power. You'd literally have generators in there. You would have, it's almost like a little city built inside a giant concrete structure. The top is basically houses the main weapons, the twin 128s, and the shells for those weapons, and that was the main defensive area. And you have 2 layers on the top of that. When you get down a little bit deeper, we were thinking of that being more of the brains of the thing, where you'll see a little more of an orchestration of how they basically got all the guns fed, the munitions that they had going there. When you go down a little deeper, you'll find that there's this giant conveyor going on. The central core of that, this wonderful hub that you see of motion, that the thing's all designed around supporting, making sure that gun doesn't jam. And that's what a lot of the central area, this large multi-tiered section is about, is making sure that gets there. The bottom, or the lower area near the ground floor, is more about bringing in munitions that they're going to move up to the top and storing them. When we get below that, you start getting into the waterworks area, and you get more into the generation and air filtration, which is all important components to keeping this thing viable, living and breathing.